Hi guys, you alright? I just thought I'd do another quick a video blog, seeing as though I've not done one in quite a while, to be honest with you. Um, Obviously, this kind of video blog is based around this one coaching philosophy idea that's very very important within any coach's mind throughout any age of performance. Obviously, from toddlers all the way up, a massive question that every coach comes across is equal opportunity or talent. For example, do I give everyone the same amount of time on the pitch and make it equal opportunity for all, or do I choose my best? Am I playing to win? And that's an absolute massive sort of issue around sport, and especially sporting in the youth recently. And I just want to touch back on something when I was a youngster. I remember playing for a local team when I was 7 years old, and we had a team of about 16. Bearing in mind it was only eight-a-side. So in the end, we obviously realised that one of the manager, his sort of coaching philosophy was trying. He was a bit sat on the fence. Does he give everyone the equal amount of time because the parents obviously they're only young, they've got plenty of time to develop, or does he pick his best players? Um, in the end, after a few weeks of performance, my manager realised that he had quite a few complaints towards him from parents of some of the players in the team, believing that he was choosing the best players. Um, Parents were coming to him saying, "Why am I wasting my money? Why am I wasting my money to see my child rock up to a pitch and play the last 5-10 minutes of every single game? I'm wasting my time and wasting my money. I feel that basically they could perform better somewhere else and get better coaching." So in the end, after a couple of months, what the team decided to do, they decided to split, and they decided to split into two different teams: the A team and a B team. And obviously, as you can imagine, um, when you're a parent and you've got a 7 or 8 year old child, you think that they're the best. No matter what anyone says to you, your child is the best on that pitch. So obviously, this caused an absolute massive debate about parents again coming to the manager and saying, "Listen, why is he not in the A team? Why is he not in the B team?" Anyway, what I remember from that is that there was me and seven other players that were selected for the A team, um, and halfway throughout the season, they continued to play the rest of the fixtures, and they just added another team in. The league allowed it because we've obviously been in the league for a long time now, and we're trusted members of the Bolton and Bury District Football League. So anyway, basically, um, the A team went on to win the league, and basically they hadn't lost a match all season. Sorry, every single game they'd won, they'd turn up, and I remember absolutely smashing teams off the park sometimes. Obviously, there's still this massive debate and this negative stigma around why people are in the B team and not the A team. Now then, I just want to share a bit of my personal views about what I've learned from that experience, and thinking about it now as a more mature and developed coach, how how and if and why I think that was a good idea at the time, and if what I was to do if I was in that situation now. Obviously, looking at the success rate of the football team, the B team finished seventh, and the A team finished first. Obviously, the year after, out of the 8 players that were in the A team, 6 were selected to play for academy football, which eventually ended up in the collapse of the A team and just going back to the normal team together. Um, I was one of those lucky people to go to a football academy, and I was there for around 8 years. I played at Bolton Academy till the age of 16, and I do question myself: would I be in this position? Would scouts come down and watch me if I was in a B team, or if we were just in a normal team together? Um, One of the players who played in that team with me is now he's signed a professional contract for Manchester United Football Club, and is currently on loan at Barnsley. Obviously, massive success to him. And obviously, another 4 players were selected for academies. But I'm just thinking to myself, what would I do if I was in that position nowadays? Obviously, straight away, what you're thinking is 16 players for an 8-side team. It's just ridiculous. It's far too many subs, and for some reason, I don't know what the rules were in that league, but 16 players seems far too many for me. Obviously, I'd have to whistle the players down, look for other clubs that select some players, because I don't personally feel that I'd be able to manage a squad of 16 team members, giving them an equal opportunity, but also being successive as a football club. Um, I'm actually interested what your views are on this. So if anyone's got any comments, just give us a shout about um, equal opportunity for all versus talent. Obviously, at that age, it's all about the development of key skills there, and it's not that professional at such a young age. So therefore, I probably would end up choosing about equal opportunity. But then again, I think to myself, should I? But as a coach, it's a massive question that's constantly in my mind. I don't know about you, but what would you do in this situation, and why would you do it? I was talking to my placement manager Sam about it today, and he said it's a very, very good question. He believes that a lot of it's based on opinion, but what he said to me, what I've learnt today, is that he said as the stages and the ages go up, that's when you start to see a big difference. He said what you tend to see is at younger ages it's sort of equal opportunity, and as you work up and up and up and up as at an age level, you start to see players being selected for their talent. Obviously, there's a lot of players that will drop out when you get to your 14, your 15, and 16-year-olds because they're not being selected and they just fall out of love with the game. For example, football. But then you've got to think to yourself, elite level, do they give everyone an equal opportunity? Players are always constantly trying to improve and they're trying to get to that top stage, that professional stage. Whether you play recreationally or professionally or anything, you want to be at the best of your performance. Now, can you be at the best of your performance if you're getting 10 minutes at the end of a game? And how do you prove to your manager if that's all he's giving you? When you maybe touch the ball 2 or 3 times in that 10 minutes, how can you prove to your manager that you're good enough to be in that team? I see a lot of managers within grassroots football, they say, when they make a sub, I hear a lot of it at the time, it's the classic, when you go on that pitch, make a difference. But then you think to yourself, if they're turning up to training, I don't know, maybe once, twice a week, they're putting in all the effort, but you're willing to give them 10 minutes at the end of the game, within that short snapshot of the 10 minutes, are they going to be able to show you everything that they've possibly learnt and developed over the time in training, and are they going to be able to make an impression on you as a coach? It's a really tricky one, to be quite honest with you. I believe when you get higher up, obviously as an age group, you do tend to be selected on your talent. But then what you've got people like the Bolton and Bury District League Football League, they're trying to like flip that on the head. So you've got obviously different tables. You've got the A League, the B League, the C League, the D League, and obviously players based on the talent. It sounds harsh saying it, but tend to play in the D and the C League, whereas your higher athletes play in the A and the B League. So yeah, that's that. With regards to after your 18s level, you go straight to under 21s, and if you're not physically capable enough to be able to manage to get yourself into a team because you're not talented enough, then you've only really got one option, and it's either quit the game or go into Sunday League, which tends to be called a pub league. Obviously, it's a lot less sort of professional, and it's a lot more aggressive and a lot more violent and things like that. I'm just thinking to myself what I've learned from talking to Sam today is that maybe sometimes you've got to step out from it and ask people. And if you're struggling with something, you can talk to people. Like I've talked to Sam about it today because I've had a question today in the grassroots club, and he's basically said to me, "Am I good enough? Are you selecting me because I'm good enough, or are you selecting me because I want time?" And at the time there, I was thinking to myself, it's actually nice for a player to come up to me and ask such a question, but then it questions myself about what do I answer to the child. I can't lie to him, but am I lying to him? Because at the time, to be quite honest with you, I was giving him an equal opportunity. I was finding that balance. Obviously, he's not at the top of the group, but he's not at the bottom, and I'm just trying to find that equal balance. Being only 12 players in the team out of the 8, you've got 4 substitutions, so you're able to have that adaptability and fit people in and give everybody equal time. But obviously, back in when I was playing, 16 players to 8 players is massively different. Looking outside the sport of football, obviously... Oh, sorry about that. Obviously, I don't know, maybe it's a similar thing again. Obviously, sports such as hockey, netball, things like that, especially some equal opportunities within them sports are very, very difficult because there's maybe only one or two male hockey leagues, and you have to be at the height of your performance to be able to get into that. So what opportunities are there for those trying to develop and learn new skills and get into that? However, they might be too old. For example, they might be 18, 19 and it's an under-21s league and they've never played hockey before, but it's something they're interested in. Is there any places around that can provide and help get them up to that under-21s league? It's a massive question, and still on this point, I'm not entirely sure where I stand on it. So if you guys have got any views or any sort of comments about what would you do in such certain situations, because obviously, coach, I should probably know this, but it's something that it's constantly in my mind, and it's a massive issue that I keep coming across, and obviously, I don't know if it's based on personality or your coaching philosophy. Because to be quite honest, before university, my coaching philosophy was right: give everyone an equal opportunity. They're turning up, they're rocking up to training, they're paying money. The parents are there trying to watch them. Give everyone an equal opportunity. But that was my views before university. But obviously, through everything we've learnt so far of the pretty much 2 years, my views are starting to tailor and change a little bit. Should I be picking players on performance? When parents coming to me saying, "Oh, we played really well, we didn't deserve that result," and blah blah blah. Is it because I didn't play the best players? Is it because I gave everyone an equal opportunity? But then again, everyone was happy. It's one of them. If you've got any comments or questions that maybe I can try and ask, because I'm still sat on the fence, to be perfectly honest with you, it'd be great if you could give us a shout and let me know. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll keep you posted. Thanks again.